Hey, you friends, family, and strangers. It is bright out here and I'm squinting because I had just woke up. As you can see, the highly knowledgeable, hardworking, in any kind of weather construction guys, are already constructing the third floor to that building. I'm excited for the very wide, massive building that's about to be built right here. We will have a much better shot, vantage point at that building than the one around the corner there. Isn't that exciting? I can't believe they're already putting together the third floor. I feel like it was 2 seconds ago when I was watching them start to put together that second floor. Actually, I remember, so we've been rocking this apartment for like a week and a half-ish. And I'm pretty sure when we first showed up, me and you, and we poked around with our butthole camera, I'm pretty sure they were still framing the walls downstairs on the first floor. And just like that, the third floor is becoming a thing. I would not want to be standing up there on that structure, putting that together without the safety of walls around me and shit. But no, they are doing it. Today, friends, with any luck, we are going to drop old Leroy off for an oil change and walk our asses somewhere, maybe down to breakfast, or maybe not, maybe just back here to the casa and shit. I don't know. I just know that I am insanely tired and I don't know what to expect. I don't know if I'll have enough time to get the air changed, so old Leroy might have to stay there overnight and chill. But I guess we'll find out either way. Today's video is going to be chock clear, full of stupid, uninteresting shots and dialogue that no one should watch no matter what. But hey, if you're a big dummy and want to watch anyways, I guess, gather your things, and let's do it.
You're a loser.
Tornado sirens, guys. Dawn of the Dead, dude. Got my spare key I used to use just for DoorDash. Back when I was a dasher. A dasher and a thrasher, if you know what I mean. Let's go take a spare key down there at the old repair shop and see about getting old Leroy a tune-up. Or an oil up, whatever. Hey, the key still works. Well, that didn't work. They cannot get old Leroy in for an oil change until next week. So, I have an appointment with text appointment reminders now, so I'm in the club. So I decided to go ahead and drown my sorrows in some good old Taco Bell, where you can get prompt service, but you can never get thanked for your order or your customer patronage. But you can get some yummy food. Got the old T-Bell now. The depressed man at the window would not acknowledge that I existed. No hello, how you doing, thank you, nothing. And I'm curious. I'm a curious person. I ask myself when it comes to something like that, if staff at a restaurant is not even willing to acknowledge that there's a human existence between two people, then what makes you think they're willing to make your food right or in a safe manner of any kind? Well, we are back with the car since I can't get the oil changed today. Luckily, there's a lot of nails sticking up out of my balcony decking that jam right into my foot. Mallard duck up here, I guess, what I heard. Apparently, all the fine folks that do the construction work over there are braked for lunch. I drove around on back and I saw a building with all the roof framing up, and I thought it was that one because I'm like, how the heck did they do that so fast? I was gone for like an hour, but it's not. So apparently there's another building on around the corner. You see it? That's getting built at the same time. This apartment is getting mo and mo messy with each passing day. That is because I am continuing to bring an armload or two of shit up with me from the garage every time I come up to the apartment. It's getting more messy, but definitely not getting more furnished, which is a problem. I need to figure that out. Figure out exactly what we're buying, if we're getting something delivered or not, if I'm bringing it up myself in pieces or on the appliance dolly. Who knows? We'll see. I feel like I have a lot less energy to move than I did last time. Believe it or not, I've done nothing but move these last few effing weeks. And it's starting to get a little old. Isn't it sad that we do not have yet an official mounting spot on the wall here in my office for the sticker board? And another thing that's funny is I have a feeling throughout the course of Duggalo Nation history in the future, there will be multiple sticker boards that get filled up. I wonder when the day will come that we accidentally get a repeat sticker that I didn't realize until after it was already up. But anyways, do you remember this that I found the other night in the storage unit that I forgot we had? Where should it go? Should it complete the four-corner quadfecta? I think it should sit right here in the bottom. I love that, actually. For some reason, that just makes my soul happy. Let's get to sticking, baby. Starbucks coffee. Doo-doo tea. You can see little turds in there. There is way too many poop references on the sticker board, but I love it. I do need some more aliens, though. I believe that alien machine has been empty, and last time it just took my money. So, like, to try to see if there's more aliens, if it's been filled back up, you risk spending 50 cents just to find out, because you may not get a sticker. But I might just have to get brave and try again. It's been like 2 or 3 weeks since I tried to get me an alien. It'd be cool to set up like an alien top border up there. That would be Neato Jones, wouldn't it? It would be a row of aliens protecting the poop. Ploppa John, still my favorite. I have left the casa early enough to purchase myself 39 extra minutes of storage unit time before work. And of course, we are in Clifford, the big, beautiful, red machine of destruction. And, you know, I was thinking I would be limited to Clifford today because I thought the car would be in the shop. But guess what? The car is home. looking after the place while me and Clifford are out and about doing what we do at work and whatnot. Just living the American effing nightmare, baby. Doing what we do. We got some Red Bulls. We got large penises. We got a positive disposition. We have fat stacks of debt. And therefore, we are doing it to it. It is time now for me to put some more shite in the van to take home tonight after work. Because one thing that I like doing after work, after 9 hours on my feet, working for a company that hates my fucking guts because I exist, is loading stuff from a van into a garage. That was sarcastic. Actually, in real life, I can't wait to be done moving. I'm now suddenly reminded why, once in a while, I say fuck it and I sleep all day instead of doing anything productive, running the risk of feeling like an unproductive piece of shit that day. And that is because loading up the van out here in this heat sucks the ass. And just like that, my friends, through the power of mofoing, movie mofoing magic, it's mofoing dark out. I'm trucking on down the road with a van load of shit. And as badly as I want to park and head up to the apartment, take off these pants, walk around, balls just a-swanging, I can't. I gotta unload this van into the garage like usual. I try to do that carload or van load into the garage every single night because as much as I want to give up and be tired, there is no advantage to delay. It must be done. The sooner, the better. Back home, enjoying the third floor balcony. I hear a plane somewhere, which is pretty common right here where I'm at, as you probably already noticed. The building being built right there, making progress every day, damn near. It's been fascinating for me. I've always been fascinated with framing, wiring, plumbing, all that stuff. Feels good out here, especially because it's not work. Feels good to be home. Well, you know what time it is. It is time for me and you to get into bed, curl up together, and put some fingers in places you didn't know fingers were supposed to go. That's right. Unfortunately, the time is now where we must piss on this fire, pack up this campsite, and head back to my messy apartment. It's coming along, believe it or not. I brought up a new box today, just now. A couple new boxes every day. As I said, if I step out that door, I'm coming back with something from the garage. And if I go out to work, I'm hitting the storage unit right beside work and coming back with a van load or a car load of shite. If I end up headed back toward the house for any reason, sometimes that reason is just to move more stuff, I head at some point to the storage unit that's by my house, and I come back with a carload or a van load of shite. That shite ends up in the garage, and a handful here or there every day ends up right here in this fucking pigsty. That's because there's no place to put anything. There's no furniture in here yet except for my bed and a wad-up chair, a camping chair, and a folding table. But we will get there. We really well, there's just a lot of things that need to be done before it's going to be like furniture buying time and stuff. My reclining love seat just would not vibe right, I don't think, in the apartment. I'm actually giving that away to someone, along with some other shit that's like for my yard. And since I'm not going to have a yard here in about 2-3 more days, whenever the house finally does sell, that stuff is going to be donated as well. And in the future, I'm already thinking about like buying property again, which is freaking creepy. But in the future, I think we're going for 3 or 4 acres with some woods on it, out in the middle of no mansville. Of course, the asset must have water and shit this time. Believe it or not, we've learned a valuable lesson. My house, when I bought it 6 years ago, actually had all the bells and all the whistles. And then slowly, cheers, if you didn't know from watching these videos, slowly, piece by piece by piece, everything in my house fell apart. No water, no heat. The furnace was like the first thing to go. Like that went out. I moved in the winter. My furnace went out like at the end of that winter, and I could never get it back on. I just didn't have the financial overhead to take care of the shit. Or when it comes to the water, I spent like half the time not having the money, the other half of the time not giving a shit, and I got so comfortable with doing camp showers that I would just take that extra money and do other stuff with it. So, and every time I get shit from doing that, I just say, look, I was there by myself, no kids, no spouse. So what are you gonna do? Fucking go judge somebody else. If I had kids, that'd be different. I would have moved a mountain to make the house perfect for the kids, for the girls. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, enough of that bullshit. Yeah. What are we doing? I don't know. I think tomorrow we are just doing the same old, same old. However, I did want to tell you, at work today, I was thinking about like why I should get refocused on getting my next few steps done, like taxes finally filed and shit like that, and oil changes. The big one is I need to make out a budget that'll get me through June. I'm actually going to make my budget out as if the house will never sell. It'll just foreclose, although I'm pretty sure it'll be good. I can't guarantee that, and it's been like 4 days and I haven't heard shit from my realtor. So we literally signed it back into contract. He sent the agreement to the title office, and that's it. That was 4 days ago. Ain't heard shit. Fuck it. Why would we hear shit? The title office is doing their thing. In theory, couldn't tell you because I don't hear anything. I'm not allowed to know what's going on, apparently. But if it were me, and I'm not saying he's wrong. I'm not saying he don't know how to do his job. What I'm saying is I don't like how he does it. I would update my client every couple days minimum. I would say just call the title office. They're still working on it. Just wanted to give you an update. That's it. The next step should be they will make sure there's no holds on the title of your land. Then after that, we'll go ahead and get that closing date scheduled, what time works for you. If I hadn't heard nothing in 2 more days after that, I would just chime back in with the same update. Title office is almost done wrapping up. We're going to be able to set a closing date real soon. Sorry they're taking their time. But if you have any questions, let me know. I just wanted to give you an update. I'm working on your situation and checking in every day to see where everything is at for you. Do you not want any recommendations for future business from me? Is that why this dude doesn't give a fuck about anything? I hate to say that, but it's frustrating. What are you going to do other than be frustrated? What I mean is, like, what am I supposed to do? Of course I'm going to be frustrated, so bear with me. Try not to take up your precious time with me drinking Sprite, but I am a thirsty beaver. Friends, let's wrap this up. Tomorrow, I don't know what we're doing, but like I said, we're going to try to stick to some goals. And today was good. You know, I did actually get more tax stuff prepared, so I felt productive. I got a van load of shit. I actually left the apartment with enough time to get a van load full of shit before work. So I was feeling good. I'm going to try to keep that up for tomorrow. But although, I don't know, I'm thinking about just going like every other day. One day of productivity and one day of sleeping in till like 2 in the afternoon, because my nutsack is tired of moving. I am tired of stressing out. I am tired of being old and fat. I am tired of going up 40 steps just to come home and relax on furniture. That does not exist. I am a tired mofoer. So, I'm doing my best here, folks, but I was going to tell you this a couple minutes ago and I forgot, but I'll tell you this now that I'm thinking about it again. Dudes, why do I want to get back focused on goals quickly? I was like, why do I even care? I've lost the habit. What was the habit I lost? There was something I was doing that I don't even remember what it was. And then it hit me. Oh yeah, we need to get back into travel vlogging mode here on The Nation. That was the whole point of doing a daily. If you didn't know, if I didn't make it clear a few times, the whole point of doing a daily was to go see shit and to have fun doing it. Drive traffic to the channels by putting up fun stuff that's already cool, and then this new traffic, they see stuff that's already cool, then they fall in love with me, who's fucking 8 times more cool than that shit. And then what we have is a global media empire in the works. Dougal Nation. Who knows, it might lead to something someday. It's been fun, right? I've got a lot of pats on the back here and there, and it's been rewarding, I guess. My biggest reward is seeing that I'm keeping up with what I promised I would keep up with. That, for me, has been the biggest, most rewarding factor. I like the fact that I have been keeping up. It makes me feel productive. It makes me feel like I'm accomplishing something. The greatest big reward is all the people who are awesome, by the way, absolutely awesome and supportive and kick ass. You think I'm cool because I share my life and I try to say dumb shit in the process to make you laugh. I think you are cool. It ain't shit without viewership. So I ain't shit compared to your shit. And that's just I know everyone says that who has a platform, but that is honestly how I feel. So please believe it, because it's fucking true. With that said, I don't know what we're doing tomorrow other than some more goal attacking, more ball smacking, and dolphin flogging. But we'll get there when we get there. I hope the content has been okay lately. There for a few days, I threw up some stuff like the Lost episode, the waterfall movie, and whatever the hell that other one. Oh yeah, the part 11, fucking with scammers, part 11. I took a shit. Part 11, a series that was never really meant to be a series. I got a scam call like 5 years ago, 4 years ago, something like that now. And I recorded it because it sounded so silly. And then another one came, and then I thought I would just stick to the glorious, steadfast water voice, and I just had so much fun doing it, and people laugh, and when I watch it, I laugh my ass off, because I forget all the dumb shit I say to these scammers, so when I watch it back, I laugh, sometimes to the point of tears. So I've enjoyed doing that. Part 11. I took a shit, part 11, messing with scammers. I'm going to try to put one of those up every month, because there's just so many calls coming in from scamming pieces of dog shit. So anyways, hope you've been enjoying the content lately. For the most part, I've been enjoying making it. Enough said, right? Let's say goodnight. I love you. I appreciate you. If you want to help me out, then share this video, or share I Took a Shit part 11, messing with scammers. It's recent. It's right on here recently. It was uploaded like, 2-3 days ago? That's a funny one. Share that link with all your dumb buddies. A growing audience helps me out quite a bit, more than you know. And if you want to contact me, then fucking do it. Just email dougalonation@gmail.com. I got to go, like I said. But I will be with you again. Don't worry. Don't you fret. I'll be with you again, like always, 7 days a week at 7 a.m. That's right. I will be with you again tomorrow morning, like always. But until then, do me a favor. Don't be a douche.